me. He didn't come on social media. He was recorded and it was shared on social media about signing of blank checks and all these things. And you hear the guy talking about it. And that guy was not taken to court.
And let me say this. Ganesh Maipal is a brilliant politician. But Ganesh, in my estimation, wait now, Marcus, wait now. Wait, let me finish my point.
Who you be drinking?
So she was already inside the theater and everything, and I signed the paper, and the surgery took 5 hours.
5 hours.
5 hours. The doctor came out after and said he had to take out her uterus because it was bored 3 different places.
Who have the ability to articulate these issues and articulate our solutions, right? We're afraid that, we might be perceived as being racial if we address these issues.
Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa! Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, whoa! Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried.
Neighbors, let me start the things, man. Let's start the things. Steve, how you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel, man. I hope you guys doing great. Welcome back to the next upload, the next update. As you guys see how we kick it up, definitely you know what's on the menu today. So make sure y'all stick around to the end of the content. Like I told you guys, it's spicy today. It's Thursday. Definitely the 19th of March. And you know we do it already. Yeah, man, it's the 3rd month in the year 2026. And the 19th day in the 3rd month. So you don't know it go already. Here we go now. Before we go any further, remember, we're building the channel. So please give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and put your post notification bell on. Put it on all so you'll be notified when we drop a new video or we go live. That's what we're talking about. Remember, these videos, you could still drop a donation, guys. With the videos that we uploading, you could still drop a donation, whether it's a super chat or a super sticker or even a super thanks. Okay, guys, so do the right thing and don't do the right thing. Do you? Don't waste no time. Let's jump into these topics that we got for you, quick and fast. Let's get this.
It's the good body girl Nesta telling you subscribe to Talk the Things TV for your latest gossips, entertainment, and live updates about Guyanese entertainers. Listen to me. Subscribe now. The good body girl said that.
Well, viewers and subscribers, we're definitely going to kick it off with Odessa Primus and the man called Aubrey Norton. Now, you guys know that Aubrey Norton sued Odessa Primus 10 million Guyana dollars for, me mentioning his name in a payoff scheme. Now, we don't know how true it is or alleged, but we know for a fact that Odessa Primus is not the first person who came up with this allegation or spoke about this allegation that is going on. So a lot of persons are wondering, why Norton never go after the rest of people them? Why you go after Odessa? Now we have Odessa definitely is on a podcast, an interview with Norman Brown, explaining what is the situation about and why she feel hurt and why she did what she did. Viewers and subscribers, take a listen and dissect in the comment section. Let's get this.
He didn't come on social media. He was recorded and it was shared on social media about signing of blank checks and all these things, and you hear the guy talking about it. And that guy was not taken to court. Aubrey was accused of rape, and he did not take them to court. And I think that this is tantamount to distraction, boredom, and foolishness at this point, bordering insanity to say the very least. Because that's the fight that you want to have at a time where we have a young lady who was said to not be in the best of mental state, jumping out of a hospital. Where is the compensation for those families? We got the sheriff by knocked down this lady. The woman is bedridden. You don't have the time and the energy to get any sort of compensation. Call Dexter with matters of this nature, because as far as I'm concerned, this is idle behavior. You have people being thrown out, people homeless, people's lands being coveted, all sorts of things going on in this country here today. And you in your quiet time feel that this is the best thing. And I remember somebody saying, but Odessa, you could say sorry for what? Sherrod them dragged me for days. I never sent them a liar letter. In fact, it didn't even bother me at all. Worse yet when they make fat jokes, because I am of the opinion that they seem to think that I don't know that I'm overweight. I'm very comfortable and very confident in myself. You could come out here and say as you please. Kwame and all these guys is be posting all sorts of things on social media. I don't tell them nothing. If I feel like answer them, I answer them. If I don't, I don't. It is trivial for a former leader of the opposition to tell me that he is going to stoop so low with all that is happening. That is the best that he had to offer. Granger was dragged through the mud publicly. I've never seen Granger take somebody to court. And Aubrey can't put his foot in Granger's shoes, no matter how you look at it. Because Granger built a party and he broke a party. You could add that to the lawsuit as well. Let me tell you something. You had this guy, Corbin. Oh my God. If ever there was a political leader, Honorable Robert Corbin get a cussing out of this world from Guyanese, up and down. I've never seen that man take people to court. We cuss Barrett Jagby on a daily basis. We cuss Barrett, he ain't carry nobody to court. At one point, I talk so much of things about Priya. She ain't carry nobody to court. This is foolishness. Prove me wrong. You come out here, people saying who say you come out here and prove people wrong. Do what you got to do. Get your work done for the people. You come out here with, oh, I'm going to take you to court, and you have nothing to get. I'm not issuing any apology. He needs to apologize to the PNC for damaging that party and got them over there on life support.
Wow.
He needs to apologize to all these Guyanese who went and put the X, who went out there and put the X for APNU, who you continue to fail on a daily basis. Where is that fight? You got fight for me, but you don't have fight for the PPP? What madness is that, boy? And then people talk about respect. What is there to respect? You give respect, you get respect. What you telling me at all? You come out here, you collect a salary for how many years? How many things could you stack up on a pile and say, this is what I've accomplished in that period of time? I think it's disrespectful for you to even think that you should be taking anybody to any place. Do the work of the people. Do the work of the people. It's only die-hard PNC supporters wouldn't see the problem because they are blindly loyal to a party. And I look at it on both sides. You have these blind supporters who, if they say that the sky is green or the sky is red, the supporters, yes, the sky very green, the sky green. This is madness. Because we can't get better leaders if we accept and excuse the foolishness that they get on with. You could imagine that? You don't have time for the affairs of this country. You got people every day posting up on Facebook, need medical help and they got to beg. Normal, let me tell you something. Some days, especially the other day my friend died, I was really out of it. I hadn't checked I haven't even gone through all of it. But if you see people, the list, how it long. People who get thrown out the house, send pictures with them and the things and the children by a roadside and all sorts of things that people going through in this country. People who getting fired because they supported a particular political party and they just dashed them out of a job and all sorts of things. And you can tell me that the greatest issue that you see to run to court with is some statement or that's a Primus make on Facebook. Look, Aubrey, get it together. You get it together for me, sir.
Well, I'm going to say this to you, Odessa. I heard before, long before you said that, and long before all these issues were raised, I heard that Barra Jagdeo paid Aubrey Norton, and Aubrey Norton has compromised the PNC. Hold on a minute, let me say this.
I am not associated with
No, but I am saying this. I'm saying this now, because the live will be explosive tomorrow. Aubrey Norton has become, and I knew that before the elections, a creature of Barra Jagdeo, not of the PPP. He had become a creature of Barra Jagdeo. You understand? And I had heard that Aubrey Norton was paid by Jagdeo. A lot of money. A lot of money. And that his purpose today is to appear as if he's holding the PNC together, but is to keep the PNC out of office for the next 28 years, like it happened before with those before. It will not happen. It will never happen. Norton will have to go. Your statement, your question was not off, it was not wrong, and I'm saying it on this program. There will be no money paid to Aubrey Norton. There will be no suing. Aubrey Norton is a disgrace, not only to the PNC, but to African Guyanese. He has got people in the party that became loyalists to him because he, as leader, would have given them positions, making them believe that giving them positions, they are obligated to him. In no organization, there's no one man that could give anybody position. An organization is not ruled by one person. Positions have to be given to people because an organization. Nobody owe you no depth of gratitude. Not one person that you give an MP position or anything owe you no depth of gratitude. You cannot do it alone. And that is what he's doing. He's brought back a yesteryear behavior to politics in Guyana, yesteryear behavior. And he has destroyed that party, destroyed it. He has made the party kicked out of opposition. He's made a party with only 12 seats, and he has the audacity to say he's running for the leadership again. After tomorrow, hear me, Odessa Primus, MP, Honorable Odessa Primus, with all due respect, MP and General Secretary of WIN. Hear me as a black man. The PNC will not die. Because after tomorrow, black people in the PNC, out of the PNC, will have to decide whether a historical party will go down or it will maintain its position after a shock and a knock with Aubrey Norton not being present. He's a disgrace. He is an old, Jurassic, spent, insignificant, nasty, horrible human being that is pompous and is full of himself. I am saying it here, and I'm telling you that it is an insult to black people, an insult to black people historically in politics, for somebody like Aubrey Norton to come out to talk. Dr. Terence Campbell can make the difference in the party. But here, our final question. Sorry, I apologize for my passion.
Yeah, and I'd like to add a disclaimer that those were the sentiments of Norman Brown that were
Totally.
just shared. Just think,
Totally.
Norman, I have one lawsuit pending here. Don't do this to me.
Well, as you guys just know, more Let's Start the Things TV community gang and the crew, y'all ever going on. I want to know from you guys in the comment section, how do you feel upon what really Odessa mentioned about the whole situation? Because she got a point with a lot of things which is saying some people is going to agree, some people aren't going to agree. And like we say, people who saying that two-sided story, this is why he's saying these things that Odessa talking is not nothing new. These things was talking ever since. So why we never hear nothing from the AP and York, even if they did come out and say something? So we ain't ever hear no two side. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it is what it is. Every one of these parties had the good times and the bad times. And I just feel that we need to get a chance to show we if we good or bad. Everybody deserve a chance. Everybody deserve a chance. Like I said, once you get a chance and you do shit, you got to go. That's how I got it. But you guys leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts on this as we continue.
And let me say this. Ganesh Maipal is a brilliant politician. But Ganesh, in my estimation, wait now, man. Just wait now. Wait. Let me finish my point.
Who you been drinking?
But wait, let me finish my point now, man. We're having a conversation. Ganesh Maipal is a brilliant politician. The question is why, as a brilliant politician, let me finish. Why is Ganesh Maipal allowing Aubrey Norton to be there and supporting Aubrey? You know why? Because I think Ganesh is compromised by the PPP also. I think Ganesh is an agent of the PPP, because if you are such a brilliant politician and you supporting Norton, went into an election supporting Norton, lost that election and continue to support Norton, you are in cahoots with Norton and the PPP to keep the organization where it is. Because when you
Norman
are
Brown.
brilliant, let me finish,
No,
please.
no,
I will give
Norman
you a
Brown.
chance to speak.
I gotta stop you there. I gotta stop you there. Tell me one thing that Ganesh Manipal has done to give credence to what you just said. And don't take your eyes on past me. Tell me.
Let me don't descend into this. A brilliant politician is someone who's capable of understanding the issues affecting the
Norman, you're
country
full
and
of
party.
it. Norman, you're full
Hold
of
on,
it.
man, hold
Norman,
on.
you're
Don't let
pissing
me
off
don't let
this
me
morning.
end this
You're full of it.
program. We can have a disagreement respectfully. Don't go down in a tangent. Maintain
You
your
piss
position.
me.
You
Because
can disagree,
you are,
but no, listen to what I'm saying to you. You're on a
Norman,
program.
you are doing something that you are not being genuine to your
You have
audience.
missed the point. You have missed the point I've made,
You're
and I
handing
can't
out
continue.
titles that are not deserved. Do not hand out titles that are not deserved, Norman.
Don't tell me what or what not to do, Hector. Listen to me. You can disagree with me, but don't tell me. I have a right to give my opinion.
Oh, God
You
damn,
can disagree with my opinion, but I have a right to give it. You have missed the point I'm making. Ganesh Maipal is intelligent. He's more intelligent than you. Ganesh Maipal, let's listen to me. Ganesh Maipal is a brilliant politician. Ganesh Maipal can understand issues in local government and everything. So stop your nonsense. What Ganesh is doing is evil and wicked. Because Ganesh knows for a fact that we would have lost the elections and he supported Norton. So he has become brilliantly wicked. And he himself is fighting for his survival like Norton. You understand? So the point I'm making is this.
Wait, Norman, hold a second, please. Hold a second.
But hold on.
Let me
If you're
breathe.
going to descend into this, because you're doing well, but if you're going to descend into this, I will end the program with you. I'm serious. You can disagree, you can talk, you can do whatever, you can disagree with me, but conduct yourself the way you have been conducting yourself on this program, and I mean it.
Norman,
Go ahead, make your point.
Norman,
Make your point. Just make your point. Respectfully.
people tune in. Norman, people tune into this program because they want to hear people talking common sense. We got to give these people credible information. As someone that I respect, I think you did yourself a disservice by the statement you just made.
What did I
about
say?
Ganesh.
Did you hear my statements in entirety? Don't attack me on your program, brother. On my program. You have missed what I said. You have missed
Norman,
what I said.
you
That is
did
why I said
yourself
Ganesh
a
is brighter than
disservice.
you. Well, listen, let me go to Odessa.
You
I've
fed in
long to
Odessa.
speak.
Oh no, let me finish.
Do not
You went
attack
down the
me
rabbit
on my
hole.
program
You
unjustly.
went down a rabbit hole.
You are
that
crossing
just
the line.
accused. We
I
just
have
accused other
explained
Guyanese
and
people.
qualified what I said.
Let
us go to the issues, please. I am asking you.
Accepting mediocrity.
You have missed
You just Guyanese people of
you have
accepting
literally
mediocrity.
missed.
Then
Let's
you
go
try
to
shove
what?
a mediocre person down the throats.
That is not what I
Norman.
did. That's not what I did. I use a position to qualify a situation to show that Ganesh Maipal is a part of the problem with Norton. That is all I did. You can't fathom that. Because of whoever, all you are not, I say Ganesh intelligent. You haven't listened to another word in what I have said, and that is an insult.
You lost me.
Look.
Well, viewers and subscribers, that's a serious piece of conversation there. Who's this man, Ganesh Rampal, or whatever his name? Who's he, man? You see me really there in the political realms as much like not for you guys to know, so I might know what's going on. But you guys could enlighten me in the comment section. But yo, I tell you now, my Bronx, I would done the show. Don't bother. Hey, I don't even with he and nature by Hector. I don't even, but you guys leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts on this. Now, as we move along, this video here is a very devastating video whereby it's going to touch your heart because it touched my heart. The young man that you're seeing on the screen is my brethren. I know this, brother. And for know this is we wife being true. What kind of doctor Guyana really got? Let me dissect it in the comment section when you don't watch this video. Viewers and subscribers, take a look and a listen to what happened.
She was pregnant. On the 10th, she gave birth via C-section. The very next day, which was the 11th, they realized that she wasn't urinating and wasn't defecating, and they tell me I gotta sign this paper now because I gotta take her back into surgery right away because they did a scan and realized that she's bleeding inside.
How long was this after?
The very next day, the 11th. She had a C-section for the baby on the 10th, and she did the other surgery on the 11th.
Okay.
Very next day. So they asked me to sign a paper. I gotta sign this right now, so it can happen right. It has to happen now. So she was already inside the theater and everything, and I signed the paper, and the surgery took 5 hours.
5 hours.
5 hours. The doctor came out after and said he had to take out her uterus because it was bored 3 different places, and she had bleeding inside the abdomen and stuff, and he would have fixed all of that. Just after that, they transfer her to emergency here. Upon coming to emergency, doctor, like 5 different doctors came up and did the necessary tests and stuff, and they said she should have been dead. However, 3 different doctors would have told me that she should have been dead already. They don't know how she's alive, so we're going to keep it alive. And from since then, I've been fighting and trying to support her and be here for her all the time. And it's
So
not
the doctor was supposed to be taking a child out of her and puncture.
Yes, he punctured her uterus. 3 times. Also, he didn't want to do the repairs. I was told he didn't want to do the repairs. So another doctor had to come and fix his.
Who was this doctor?
Dr. Khan.
Which hospital was happening? Which hospital were you in birth?
You birth?
Yeah.
Best hospital.
Best?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where's that located?
That's on the west side.
Oh, by Beaton Hope?
Yes,
Not
Beaton Hope.
by-
Just as you pass
by,
Beaton Hope.
Strawberry.
Close to Showbiz.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is why he transferred you to Georgetown.
Yeah.
Yes.
You was told me that you're having some complications to that. You're having problems with your
Kidney, yes. Yes, because of the loss of blood, having 2 surgeries in 2 days, they had a loss of blood. So now every other day she's got to be doing dialysis, taking the blood out of the body and put it back in. In the last one she did last week, I think the amount of blood that came out, majority was clot. So they didn't get to put that back in.
The reason why I'm interested in highlighting this issue, there's so many parents, so many young mothers who have been losing their child, who has been losing their life, and again, she would have been another young mother who would have just think there was another child delivery. How do you say?
Went bad.
Went bad. Not realizing.
There's a doctor incompetence. There's a doctor incompetence.
This here is not just for us to talk about. It's for other mothers and for the ministry to understand that it's important that the people that you're having in these medical rooms performing these surgeries must be competent enough. Because this could have been another case that would have just made the news. It was, she lost her life on
Life,
first.
yeah.
And that was a big end.
Then you want to know anything what happened. And then
you're telling me that all the doctors said she should not even been alive.
Life, yeah, 3 different doctors said that.
She was being poisoned.
Yeah.
Because she's bleeding inside. That forms an infection. I'm sure the reason why you're having problems with your kidney is because we know it work. Because
she's infected right now.
Kidney works somewhat like a filter, and the infection in your body. And that's why you hooked up to antibiotics, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Because you got to get all that poison outside of it.
Yeah. I would have asked some questions, and his name popped up.
Who?
The same Dr. Khan.
I've never heard of him, but
Yeah.
when you say his name popped up.
Where lady would have asked me what's going on with her, how's she doing?
Right.
And I explained to her. She said, this doctor, he did a surgery on my mother.
Him again.
Yeah, he did a surgery on my mother-in-law. Told her she has cancer, and you have to do this surgery now to save your life.
What surgery was that?
Cut her breast out. And when the results came, it wasn't cancer.
So you took her breast?
Yeah, he took her breast out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, let us be grateful that your wife is alive and the baby's okay. And someone will have to answer for this. Because we're not going to allow this to continue.
To go.
This is not the Wild Wild West. So if this doctor is incompetent, his license needs to be pulled. Don't you agree?
Yes.
Because we could have been sitting there having a completely different conversation.
True.
And you would have been sitting there telling me a completely different story. But God would have it with prayers. From what you told me earlier, you're a praying man. That those prayers were answered. That's why your wife is sitting there beside you and hopefully be able to come home soon. But this doctor must be exposed. Because unfortunately, she wouldn't be able to have any children. Again, not because of a fault of hers, but a fault of the doctors. Because he erred. Correct?
Yes. So true.
So, are we going to sit here and allow him to do the same to others? How many others
You haven't done
would
it
have
so.
suffered the same way?
Exactly.
So we gotta stop
Then
saying it idly, like you said earlier. I'm saying it on the camera, idly face. I don't want to tell nothing happened to me. Do you want that to happen to your sisters?
I understand.
Do you want to have to? You understand what I'm saying? So unless we make this public, this is not for likes. This is not for politics. This is about a system
Life
that
and
needs to
death.
be corrected. You could have lost her. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So we'll continue this outside of the hospital.
Okay.
And we're going to follow up on this and find out and get to the bottom of who this doctor.
That's cancer.
She has cancer. And no results are saying no, which means he is responsible.
Responsible.
Yet again, if he's telling you that you're fine, then you find yourself almost in a coma because you're being led to that internally. Obviously, this story needs to be told. So thank you very much, both of you. And like I said, we'll continue this conversation outside.
It's almost 2 months she's here.
3 months?
2 months, almost 2 months she's here.
Wow.
Today's the 16th, she's here since the
This is your chance to tell the world in your own words.
Let's be careful out there and for any action. Yeah.
What would you like for the ministry to you don't want to
health.
ministry of health?
So I know a mother go through what I went through. That it was real hard.
It was hard.
Ask about the baby.
Huh?
Ask about the baby.
What about the baby?
I don't know. I didn't get to hold the baby, but I didn't get to hold my baby neither because when I finished breastfeeding my baby on the bed, I tried to get up and then I fall and I start shaking and nothing after.
You don't remember?
I just no. I woke up in Georgetown Hospital. And that was
Like the last time you remember being awake was it Best Hospital?
Best Hospital, yes.
Wow. We'll continue to pray for you. You will be fine.
Okay, thank you.
Well, I telling you, boy, yo, don't hurt me to the core. What kind of doctors we got, by? Who is this, Bano? He from Guyana, this doctor from the Guyana? There's what a lot of persons want to know. Where is he from? You hear what the just now said with the brother said? The brother said somebody when he don't do check-up, the person say, this man cut off the mother breast, telling she got cancer when she find out she ain't got no cancer. This is a mad man. This man need to be cease and desist from the work. Legal we went. This is crazy. But viewers and subscribers, let me know what's your thoughts in the comment section. Jesus. Anyway, we got Rastamani upon the panel. And definitely he's sending a message to the friendship people. And are we talking about the squatters, them that their house got bulldozed down a few days ago? Definitely. And who may be in this situation here with squatting. He's here to highlight you guys and let you guys know, the step and the measures you should take within these situations. You know what I mean? Viewers and subscribers, take a listen.
I want to acknowledge that there's this fear in our country to address issues affecting vulnerable people, vulnerable communities, and especially vulnerable Afro-Guyanese. And if we're to be honest with ourselves, the Afro-Guyanese community in this country, and as a matter of fact, virtually all over the world, is subject to a lot of vulnerabilities. And oftentimes, the people who look like me and who have the ability to articulate these issues and articulate solutions, right? We're afraid that, we might be perceived as being racial if we address these issues. Now, racism, in my respectful view, is an economic construct, which I would be minded to address at some other time. The purpose of this video is to reflect rather briefly on what transpired at Mocha, what transpired at Friendship, and what obtains in very many other communities. That should be a wake-up call. There are a lot of Afro-Guyanese who have suffered the loss of what they deem to be ancestral lands in this country. And that loss has been occasioned by, a lack of historical documentation, and, persons have gotten so, just comfortable living and working on these lands that they feel as a consequence of that only, that they are secure in their entitlement. And then Mocha happens, Friendship happens, and what obtains in other communities, happens. We need to be proactive, and we have that responsibility to start that sensitization campaign. I was just speaking with some of my young colleagues in the profession, and they were reiterating the importance of starting that sensitization campaign where, we let people know what their rights are so that they're not taken advantage of in circumstances where they could properly capitalize on those rights. If you've been occupying lands, whether those lands you deem to be ancestral lands, if you've been occupying lands undisturbed for a number of years, persons have been occupying for over 30, 40, 20 years. Once you've been occupying certain lands for over 12 years, you might be in a position to apply for ownership of those lands. Don't just be comfortable with the view that, I've been occupying, I've been investing, so I'm entitled to these lands and, I'm going to be secure. Seek out an attorney, have a discussion so you could know your rights and you would know what you can do to protect your investment, so that nobody just comes in one day and tries to put you off of those lands. And, invariably, successfully so, at the loss of your investment, at the loss of your monetary investment, at the loss of your sweat and tears, and at the aggravation of your tears, and, at the radical change of your circumstances, and oftentimes without compensation. Seek out an attorney so you could discuss your options and how you could secure yourselves once you've been occupying for a certain number of years, and you don't once you've been occupying undisturbed for a certain number of years and you don't have your title documents. Regularize your circumstances so that your rights could be preserved. So this is just a brief engagement. Myself, and I'm confident another of others of my colleagues, we will take the time to sensitize you about your rights on various topical issues. As always, love and blessings.
Well, viewers and subscribers, as you just know, here the Ross. Listen me carefully. Any one of you guys squatting right now, and you guys haven't done the procedure that Rastaman just now mentioned, y'all better do it. Because that's the whole thing. And I see Jesse even make a video the other day. You know what I mean? Despite he following in his belief, he talk proper thing when he mentioned about this squatting thing. A lot of we that is get the opportunity to squat is feel like this land is You know? Dead own to we. Like we could us, as we get a chance to squat, you start showing up house, showing up this, spending this million, and then when the people them come for broke down the place, this when you're balling, it's millions of dollars you have to spend. No. You got to follow the procedures that Rastaman just said. Don't feel just because you might get the chance to squat the mean the land is your own if you don't go through the proper procedure by owning the land. You understand? It's squatting. It's not you property whereby you could chop where you want. I'm telling you this. Like I keep telling y'all, when we went to Meadowbrook for squat, the squatting area part, you think me father couldn't chop a 3-story? Me father was doing drugs, he had money, and I keep telling y'all though. He could have do it, but he don't know. And he and people are here talking, saying, but it make no sense. You develop this thing in no kind of way serious because you might end up losing your money. And all now is just a normal thing me brother got. And me brother could have do things too, but he don't know. Any day, these people them could come and say, yo, everybody got to move from here. So what gonna happen? What gonna happen? Hey, telling you. Anyway, you leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts on this. Let me dissect it. You understand? This is probably going to pull the curtains down. It was a pleasure being here with you guys. Like I said, if you watch the video so far, feel free to give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and put your post notification bell on. Your boy Fire Feelings, we out. Until next time, stay safe, stay blessed. Peace.